And joining us now, NewsNation media contributor Steve Krakauer. Steve, it is always great to see you. You know, the last time we chatted about this, you had mentioned you were concerned about the potential of the FCC tipping the scales in one direction or another. You didn't think it happened here, but even the appearance was uncomfortable. You know, we may be drawing some context from the president's social media post, but does it sound like the Trump administration and the FCC heard that loud and clear from you and the large group of opponents that were making that point with you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Look, I think that the proof was right there. Jimmy Kimmel back on the air just 2 days after we had a conversation about the fact that he was sidelined. So I think that the FCC does not have the power to keep Jimmy Kimmel off the air. The public market does, and in that same way, Nexstar, the parent company of NewsNation, made, I think, a very smart choice, a choice that's listening to the people that are consumers. They're listening to you, and they're saying, what do you want? Do you want us to bring back Jimmy Kimmel? You have a choice now. Same thing with Sinclair. So I think that's the kind of the marketplace working. But I would say, as we think about what happened last night, is there any sense that this is going to go and start to find a nice smooth landing here? I don't think so. You know, as Andrew, the Turning Point spokesperson, Andrew Colvat, said, there was no, I'm sorry, there was no, I was wrong. And I think that probably would have all just moved on if you had just said those very two simple things and then told some jokes, tried to be funny a little bit. No, instead it was 15 minutes of Jimmy Kimmel, oh, woe is me, I'm this free speech martyr. No, dude, you're not. This is not about you. You said something that was completely offensive. Forget about whether it was lie. Oh, well, I didn't actually mean to apply. No one cares. You spent time with your writers trying to come up with a monologue to make fun of Donald Trump, to make fun of the people who support Charlie Kirk. You couldn't even say Charlie Kirk's name in the entire 15 minutes. So no, I don't think this calms anything. I don't know what's going to happen from the FCC side, and frankly, I actually don't think there's going to be much happening from the FCC side. But I do think that there's going to be a lot happening from the culture, from the people that are consumers of media on the left and the right. This is going to continue to be a major story because this has not been squashed at all.
Yeah, well, that certainly appears to be the case. We were talking about the fact that this conversation isn't going away anytime soon earlier. And we do know, Nexstar, I appreciate you pointing this out, that our parent company and Sinclair, they won't be resuming his programming, at least for now. What sort of impact, Steve, do you see that having on his return? The future of the show as well. That's a major reach, a big outlet for the show.
It is, and I think it's actually a major moment for the entire media ecosystem. I have to say, I hate to kind of put this into this massive context, but I actually think it is. Listen, this is only happening because ABC, CBS, and NBC are broadcast outlets. This would never happen about NewsNation, or if you're into some other cable news channel, or if you like to watch Bravo. This is completely unrelated. But the public airwaves, ABC, NBC, CBS, those are very different. They are given free to the public. And when you have that free to the public situation, you have a certain obligation. You have to serve the public in a certain way. And I think what we've seen is a massive drift away from that mission by people like Jimmy Kimmel, by people like Stephen Colbert, and now there is a mechanism in place to fight back against it. There are affiliate groups like Nexstar, like Sinclair, that can say, listen, we're going to just air some news. You can, okay, ABC, you want to continue Jimmy Kimmel? Our people, our audience is less interested in it than they are more interested in it, so we're just not going to air it anymore. Much cheaper for us, better for us. That is going to completely change the game. Listen, Stephen Colbert is off of CBS News. I'm sorry, off of CBS Late Night. They're not bringing him back. They're not bringing the show back with some new host. They're saying this business model is over. We're done. We're done with the late night business. I believe Jimmy Kimmel's contract is up next year. Would not shock me if he is off the air next year, even though this controversy may move away, and this is going to change the way business is done completely with these dinosaurs that are in the media business that have been in forever and have just kind of gotten comfortable with the way things are. Well, the way things are is no longer the case.
Well, this is certainly dynamic. It's evolving, and it is great to have your voice to help us sort through it all. So, Steve Krakauer, we hope to see you back soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.